I just want to say a few words before starting. It's, a series of firsts for me. First, it's my first IETF. Second, it's my first ever talk in English. Third, it's my first Pecha Kucha ever. So I'll be a bit cleaning on my notes. I hope it's okay. Go. So my name is Barbara. I'm not one of yours, okay? I'm a humanities girl who got fed up with her line of work. But when Peter there talked about hiring me, I was like, okay, this is going to be lacking drama. But I said yes anyway and stepped right into the world of DNSSEC. And oh boy, drama there was. Right underneath the engaging layer of abbreviations, there's a substantial bulk of facts, but dig deeper and you will plunge into an ocean of emotions. Love, anger, pride, hate, hope, heartbreak, shame. Mostly emotions undealt with, that. So ingredients to a fantastic story, very much like a subdued opera of some sorts. Also, only that the one story that did actually unfold is one of blatant image loss. So let's jump right into it. Here's a little paw for you. How do you feel about DNSSEC? Never heard of it? How do you feel? Still peddling that dead horse? A thorny protocol from hell? Our best job at DNSSEC security so far. The next big thing. You didn't get the link? Don't worry, it'll be representative anyway. Okay, here we are. Okay, reading time. Yeah, you get the picture. And it's not a pretty one for people involved in DNSSEC stuff. Just one thing that's troubling me, someone really take the next big thing? Have you been around for the last 20 years? I mean, on Earth? But as some of you have never heard of it, what's DNSSEC anyway? Come on, quick and dirty, audience.
DNSSEC
no, don't speak. Because that's already part of the problem. You fact-driven people always think it's about explanations and detailed at that. Believe me, explanations not what DNSSEC is lacking. No, because what we have at hand is an image problem. Remember the sad? So, of those two, who do you think DNSSEC is? Yeah, that's right. I'm a hotshot security future, and I'm DNSSEC. Yeah, the cool is the other one, huh? I won't go into details, but for those unfamiliar with DNSSEC, let's just say that it's quite a useful security feature for DNS. That's why when DNSSEC was born back in 2005, it was supposed to be a no-brainer. And everyone was like, such a lovely baby, what could possibly go wrong? Well, look at the deployment graph. This is 20 years of deployment. Yeah, you wish you could tilt it a bit? So how did that come about? When there was such a good story to be told. What about trust? DNSSEC had that thing, the chain of trust. Lovely, but no, you guys had to ruin it. Trust no one, chain of rules. So instead, the story had to run on signatures. Come on, those petty-minded scribblings. You put up last wills. But the three nails in the coffin were uncorruptibility. Well, that can play out greatly, but mostly your character will come across as the proverbial bore. Complexity, same thing here, likely to seem entirely complicated. Invisibility, hard to deal with because invisible things will protect you without you noticing it. So instead of a nice story with an appealing hero, we were left with a hardly visible, sophisticated guy and potentially annoying with a pen. Okay, that's not, but it got worse. DNSSEC devoted missionaries spread across the world to preach, to promote the stuff, resorting to very old-fashioned but time-tested mind-bending techniques as sanction as guilt. In hindsight, let's say it was a bit intense. There was a lot of action involved too, mainly in the 2010s, repeated and massive outages due to the many different ways in which you could fail when running DNSSEC. But yeah, ouch. DNSSEC at times seemed more like a suicide weapon than a safeguard against security. And as always, when glamorously fatal calamities occur, there has been thorough documentation of every single outage, still available, of course, and still quoted to this day. As is some roaring blog post from 10 years ago, wishing very obviously to see DNSSEC buried alive. The internet doesn't forget, and so, to the question to deploy or not to deploy, or to put it more simply, DNSSEC, yes or no? Most people responded very educatedly by quoting Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 3, verse 87. No. Which, as a consequence, led to other people saying DNSSEC's been around for so long now, if it was any good, word of it would have got through and deployment would be substantial. Ergo, it can't be any good. Well, that's what you call a vicious circle, and that's a hell of a thing to get out of. But okay, let's think again about image and success. Some applications out there manage to be hugely successful without having a good look and feel. Think of TLS 1.3, or better still, SAP. Not only that it looks old enough to be your dad, it's wickedly complicated and mostly a nightmare to the user. How on earth did they do it? But maybe that's just another image phenomenon. SAP, after all, is German. Hans? It's ugly? Well, that's really not the point, is it? This is how accurate accounting looks like. So maybe they should have given DNSSEC a German name, like DNSSEC, DNS Angst Control, DNS Wunderkind, or DNS Pumpernickel. Well, they didn't, and here we are. So what's on the menu for DNSSEC people? Self-mortification and endless regret? No! For now, there is a new hope. A new character has entered the stage who is likely to twist the plot from tragedy to comedy, from catastrophe to happy end. Its name, automation! The end of human-induced failures in the process. Promising, huh? So, will automation succeed in remodeling DNSSEC's image? Will DNSSEC eventually prevail? Could it even one day be cool? Can't wait for season 2. Stay tuned.